Hello, ladies and gentlemen, rather. That's a good start. And welcome back to the second game of this evening. It's going to be Exile Gaming versus Exertion. This time I'm casting with my main boy, John. How are you doing, man?
I'm alright, mate. How are you doing?
I'm good, mate. What are your expectations for this one?
Well, we've had a pretty 50-50 split in the chat. A lot of people saying Exile, a lot of people saying Exertion. So I guess it's all to play for, really.
Actually, it is going to come down to which team reigns supreme in the strategical department. We're seeing a pretty standard setup here. We've got two men towards Banana. No mid control, at least no aggressive mid control from the terrorists. You've just got Flexic having a bit of a peek there with the Glock, and then Banana and close-up apps play coming out from Exertion as they look to be wandering up the Banana area. Two of them. They're going to be looking for people. Are they going to spot anyone? That's the question. Doesn't appear to be the case just yet. Stock is moving over to the A site. Again, just playing it slow. We've seen this time and time again so far in the EAL tournament. T side's just taking it slow, waiting for T aggressions. It looks like now Stock and Flexic moving back over to the other CTs, to the other rest of their team as they look to attack the site.
Now the B site execute begins from Exertion. Good CT smoke, blocking the vision of the CTs. Possibly going to see a boost from the CTs, not coming in. Stock pushes into construction, finds 2, 3. Very nice shots from that man. Creeper trades out, but still looking favourable for the T side. Stock could get an ace here potentially if he keeps his crisp aim going. Does have a nice position to flank. You can hear them going construction, so Flexic finds 1 and 2. Very clean round from Exertion. Well played.
Was looking a little bit shaky there as they.
Have you seen Stock's knife name?
Have I seen Stock's knife name? I have not. No.
Just look at his knife name.
Okay. Well, when he gets that up. Oh, very nice. Okay, we're not going to focus on that bad boy. Yeah. Clinical play there coming out from Exertion. They just kind of walk onto that B site. They get all the entries that they need and that they're looking for. It got a little bit hairy as they tried to push through construction, try and get some more aggression from the chapel area, but afterwards they just kind of locked it down. And defended the bomb site well. You know, a couple of key frags coming out from Stock and Flexic, I believe it was. And
Yeah,
just
Stock
helped them
him through.
So yeah, again, we're just seeing some more terrorist passive play. Something that we've seen time and time again in these games. You can't put a price on just waiting for CTs to get aggressive out of nowhere. And oh, he's got a deagle. He's going to find one with a spam,
dear.
But not too many more.
That was a bit messy. Could have cleared that a little more convincingly, maybe. I think they mollied it as well, and then he just jumped into it. So.
Exactly. I think it's just a bit of a panic play coming out for the Deagler there as Exertion now look to attack the B-bomb site once again.
Stock just deletes Kieran.
Rip.
But now they're going back. This is a fake play. Although Reaper with the CZ, we've seen this work before. Could he be the linchpin in this defense? Fairs does get dinked by Bass, pushing into the B site. This is still, I'd say it's still doable, although Reaper reveals his position. Is taken down, but... Oh, what a shot from Spirit!
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
My guy, what is that?
Oof. I'd say this is doable.
I don't know.
He hasn't got a kit, but if he finds these kills very quickly...
I mean, there's hope, but it's got to be a miracle.
Ah, close.
Just not enough, really, is it? The crossfire is too strong, especially in that position. Maybe if he finds that headshot, he gets that one kill, but he definitely doesn't 180 over to Graveyard in time, I don't think. A valid attempt, though, from Spirit. Again, that was a pistol eco round. They took 3 of them out.
Yeah, naughty good. 1 dig. That was flashy.
So no CS. If Exertion get 5 rounds, we're all getting D-laws. Wow. 2/5 of the way there, guys. We'll keep that one going. Only joking, mate. Don't worry about it. Well, Spirit is going to find 1 towards the Banana area, and Exertion are too smart than to peek any more of that 5-man stack in Banana as they take the bomb over to the A site. And Exile are going to have to do something pretty decent if they want to get all the players over there in time.
I don't know. I think they're going to meet somewhere in the middle.
Bomb is going down.
And the USP retake begins. What the? How is theirs taken down? Okay, well.
Kieran's going to get one
now
there.
It's just the blender.
Yeah.
It's just the USP blender.
That's all he's good for, really. He's going to get one, but you're just seeing why even P250s in that situation are just so much more of an upgrade, because they deal so much. They're just so much better than USPSs in like every way.
Yeah. Definitely.
It's essentially just what it comes down to. They've just got that better level of armor penetration, which is what makes it such a more viable. Well, I suppose that is an eco weapon, right? It's not an anti-eco weapon because you are the eco team.
But
Gente here.
For an eco.
Hoping someone might get aggressive through that smoke. It's not quite going to be the case, though.
That was a nice nade, though. 37 damage onto Simba.
He's going to deal some damage as the re-smoke. Oh, not quite. He's thinking about it. He wants a re-smoke. He's going to go deep instead. Okay. Interesting play.
I think it's quite intelligent because it kind of cuts them off from the team if they've got like what they're doing.
Yeah, well, they've certainly been Molotoved off now, so those aggressive positions are just not going to be able to be held. Exertion coming up banana, methodically clearing those positions. Now, this is the kind of place where I want to see some CT aggression, you know, when there's been so much presence shown towards some banana. Maybe if one guy comes off the A site or something and tries for a flank,
Yeah.
I mean...
A second mid or a T-Apps push would go quite a long way. Now you can see Bass was boosted, is now very dead. Just got blown out of the planet.
Dear. Well, I mean, the trade out has actually come in from Spirit, so there is something to look forward to. It's a 3 versus 3 retake now, as they wait for the smoke to clear and the players rotate over. It
doesn't favour the CTs though, definitely. I mean, it's always going to be favourable to the Ts once they're able to hold the angles. They're effectively able to play as CTs now, but it's the other way around.
Indeed. Oh, it's so messy. Going to come down to the 2 versus 1 now. Spirit on his own, left in the construction area. He's going to get one. He's going to expect a boost on the second player. He is, but it's just not.
That was close.
Unfortunately.
Are we going to get our D-Law? Are they going to get 5 rounds?
Well, apparently the deal has been remade to if Exertion will win this game. So it's started off the right way anyway. I'm pretty sure we are still 2/5 of the way there, right? Well, we're a quarter of the way there. 4 out of 16 rounds.
Yeah, it's not too bad. They're looking quite good. To be fair, I'd say that nade on the boost was fantastic. I've not even seen that.
That was an incredibly good read from coming out from Exertion there, as Spirit does fall as well. They only have pistols, so this is the round where they're going to want to be probing for aggression. Bass going to get eliminated again, unfortunately for him, as this looks to be a pretty clean one from Exertion. The Kieran's going to get one on the other side of the site.
I mean, this was a round that Exertion kind of expected to win. Obviously, it's an anti-eco. It's clean. It was clean.
Hey, oh, the Gente, that was a nice one, Dig.
Yeah, Exile are looking good on the Deagles. We've already had one from Gente and one from Spirit in an earlier round.
Well, I mean, it's the kind of play that you're going to be looking for if you're going to be on eco rounds the whole time. Now, a double AWP setup is definitely something that I enjoy seeing, especially on Inferno. You've got your traditional one-up towards the middle area and then another one-up banana. If they're held in aggressive positions, they can just be so useful in shutting down terrorist attack strategies. And we see the AWP come out here, and that's exactly what I'm talking about. Baz is going to find that early kill. That's exactly why you want to see these double AWP setups coming out on the CT side of this map. They can be so lethal if they're held in both positions.
I think Matus overextended a little bit there. He didn't really need to peek that so aggressively. I mean, if he had an AWP, I'd understand, but he's AK versus an AWP up banana. It's not really...
Yeah, it's almost like he didn't really expect there to be an AWP facing him.
Yeah.
There hasn't been
Maybe
so
they
far
read
in
the
the game.
economy wrong.
Yeah. Like that, I mean, that could be a potential play. Either way now. Now, the bomb's left all the way back towards T-spawn, so they haven't really committed to any particular pushes yet, and the clock is ticking down to the 1 minute mark. Faris is going to find one trade of his own on the A-bomb site.
That boost was really effective.
Now, there's a serious problem in attacking the A-bomb site here, in that they don't have the bomb. They're basically relying that there are loads of players here. Finally, somebody realises it and is going back for it in the form of Flexic. Whoa, Stock. You've done a good job there, my friend. There's a 2v.
Died yet? No, yeah, he has. No, he hasn't. He's 11-0.
11-0. Stock putting in work.
Mr. Invincible.
Now, this is the absolute mad bait play. Stock holding down the A-bomb site on his own while Flexic...
God.
Oh my god!
Stock pure genius, literally, like, this guy. Why were people saying that Exile were going to crush them? Stock is literally a god.
This is the absolute mind games. He's only got
Oh
4
my
HP
god,
as
he
well.
nearly got him as well.
And I don't think Piff has realised that this is a B play yet. Now he finally has as he begins on the road.
Surprise.
Yeah. Stock doing an excellent job of just... He's only got 7 HP, right? So his primary directive is just going to be distract players as long as I can so that Flexit can get over there to plant. But he just does a great job of it, you know? He actually gets 2 eliminations, especially on the second player when he's not even looking. That's really not something you expect to see here.
Oh, I can see Wutar in the chat. Didn't his team just lose?
Oh, Bass! Has he got time? He's got a
He's
kit?
not got time, no.
Oh, that is a brilliant round from Exertion, given the poor start.
Literally, Stock just destroyed their team. He just absolutely... I don't even know.
I mean, you've got to say kudos to Piff. He did get 4 kills of his own in that round. You know, nice job to him. Good try, my friend. But unfortunately, the bait was too strong.
Wait, who's Piff?
Piff.
Wait, is that Baz? Is that what you're calling
That's
him?
Baz, yeah. He shows up as Piff on my overlay. I apologise. That was Baz,
Oh, okay.
rather. Sorry.
I was going to say, I don't know who this person is, but okay. Yeah, okay. Yep. Yeah, he played well. He managed to find the fire against Stock, which literally, if he hadn't fallen off the box, like half a second before, he would have killed him as well and aced the round.
That's true. That is that. Sometimes
this madman is 12-1 against the 8th seed. I think someone said they were 8th seed.
It's just brilliant how he's 12 for 1. Yeah, but you're not top of the team, mate, because rip. Sadly, assists of bomb plants mean more than kills.
Mr. Bomb Planty flexing.
I mean, this is a very heavy stock carry at this point. Exertion 6-0 up. I don't think anyone anticipated this. Now, you've commended before the Deagle play of Exile Gaming, and we're going to see a whole round of it now, as almost everyone on their team has got Deagles.
It's a decode.
Oh, the flash has got both of them.
Oh,
such a shame for
but he got
Deagle.
flashed himself.
It's so unfortunate for him. If he didn't get flashed then, there are 2 easy heads for him to take the pickings off, but unfortunately the timing's just not with him. Matus is going to take out Bass as well. And the B-bomb site's completely open now. It's all going to be on Kieran with the Deagle defense. He's whiffed his first few shots. Is he going to be able to get any more? I don't think so.
No, he's very dead.
Matus eliminates the other defending players, and Greeper's just thinking, well, I mean, I've got an AK, guys, but where are you guys? Oh.
Well, where's my team gone? I don't know.
I mean, 7-0. Jeez. Nobody expected this. This is the kind of reverse sweep play.
Yeah, I feel like it's going to be the same as last game. Like, I think maybe the other way around. I think Exertion might get like an early lead, and then Exile will just bring it back because they're like genuinely the better team. Or
yeah, true. It's going to come down to their mental fortitude, I definitely think, at this point. It's going to come down to their ability to just go, okay, relax. We're 7-0 down, yes, but we've only actually lost 1 real gun round so far.
Yeah, they've not had many good buys yet, so I think this round is going to be quite like, well, it's going to be crucial. If this double AWP doesn't work, they're going to have a dreadful half. It's going to be awful. We've
seen how much damage Baz can do with it before. You know, especially, I mean, he got 4 kills the last time he had an AWP in a round, so we've just got to hope if he can pull out that same kind of play, you know, just get 2-3 kills each round, it'll be great. He's going to burn alive by the looks of things, though. He's going to get 1 trade.
I mean, yeah, 1-for-1 trade with an AWP. That's not good, though.
I mean, the AWP has been retrieved by Degenti, which is a point.
Just depends whether he's actually any good with it. I mean,
exactly.
If he's picked it up and he's crap, it doesn't really make any difference. But yeah, we'll see.
We've seen this quite a lot from Exertion. They play 2 players towards app. They've done it almost nearly every round so far in this terrorist half. Had at least 2 players in the apartments area.
Kieran is nestled behind that pillar. Very nearly finds Flexic. Kieran finds 1.
He's going to get banged through the wall of his own. Oh, Greeper.
Lovely headshot. Now the short push is coming in. Mollies him off. Oh, I was going to say really effective Molotov, but Flexic doesn't care.
Flexic's just absolutely doing work here. He's going to peek round with the AK some more, and he's actually bought enough time for the Genti to come back around Archside with this op. He's holding library right
I
now.
thought they were going to go B then or something.
Well,
they might go CT.
Oh, the timing works out for the Genti, and he has the bomb now. He's just come down to him holding this angle, and all of a sudden, this round looks incredibly difficult for Flexic to win.
All he needs to do is hold Arch, and there's just absolutely nothing he can do. He can retrieve the bomb, but past that, he's got no time. So
that's a point.
And he bodies the bomb.
Oh, that's unlucky. Oh no, he's gotten through. Has he heard the damage tick?
He realizes.
If he hasn't heard the damage ticks, this could be a nightmare. Unfortunately, he's gone around towards the B area, so he's not trying to plant to win this. He's just gonna.
I think they're aware of where he is. Yeah, Genti looks like he knows.
He's having a look.
But he's not going to peek. He's just going to save the AK.
I mean, that just, again, that comes down to timing for Exile to have their first one there. Genti just catches the two attacking Exertion players on the cross, and before you know it, that one AWP impact kill, causing the bomb to be dropped, it just completely shuts down the attack as Exile get their first on the board.
Yeah, there really wasn't much they could do. Realistically, you had one player holding from library, so if you try and cross the site and it's an AWP, you're just dead instantly. So.
We've seen some
here we are again. We got
incredibly aggressive play of Banana this time from the Exertion players. No, Exile are going to fall back off of this slightly as we see the boost coming in. He's going to have a look over the smoke. You're not going to spot anyone just yet, my friend. The shots get traded out over towards the A site this time. Wallbangs being exchanged.
Interesting window spamming. Just one thing to point out. Counter nades on Banana. Simba is now on 6 HP due to nades alone. So it's definitely looking a little bit ropey over there on Banana. Although there are 3 players there. So.
Well, it's definitely going to be a factor if they try and attack this. You know, one well-placed Molotov could definitely see Simba potentially falling before he can even get on a site here.
One thing I'm not a fan of is look how far away they are from the bomb, and they've left it again.
That's true. This is the second round in this half. Exertion have done this actually, where they've gone to execute.
They have gone back now, although 2 players have decided to go back. But interesting. I think there might be a miscommunication there.
Time is ticking away. They only have 40 seconds to make an execute here, so the decision.
Yeah, I'm a bit. They're definitely going for B. Setting up the smokes on B now.
So they're going to play
have a CT smoke and a coffin smoke, I assume.
Are they playing 2 A lurkers here? I'm not quite sure. This could be a mental read if they decide to go through mid.
I honestly think one of them's just going to stay and hold rotates. Yeah, Flexic looks like he's just sticking for rotates.
I mean, they don't really have any time. They're going to have 15 seconds after this smoke goes to push the site.
They literally go for the fastest people of all time. This is like old Navi strats. Oh, hello. Goodbye, Genti.
Baz once again. Oh, he's an animal.
3.
Oh, unfortunately, he doesn't stop the bomb, but he's disgusting.
Through the box. Oh my god.
My lord, he's just saved that round for his team.
That was unreal from Baz.
He's absolutely just saved that for them completely.
He is the one-man anchor.
It's incredible. So he's had 4 kills in one round and 3 kills in another one when he's been on an AWP. We definitely want to be keeping this in this man's hands. Unbelievable.
Yeah, what an offer, dude. What a gamer, dude.
What a gamer. Unbelievable plays from him. If he'd have eliminated the bomb planter first, that would have secured their round quicker. Now, I feel like that would have been like the kind of perfect mind read plays that you see in the highlight reels. But
yeah, I think the main thing he did though was neutralizing the person that was rushing him. Like if he'd killed the bomb planter, he would have died to the guy rushing him. So I think that was even more intelligent, to be honest. Well, here we go. Exertion going for a really quick push to the arch side. Spirit reads it, does find one. He's taken low though. It's not a terrible trade, although picked from the pit by Kieran. And again.
No.
Oh, stop. Finds a nice headshot.
He unscopes at the last second, unfortunately.
Never underestimate stock.
Well,
oh dear.
Never underestimate HE grenades, because they still sting.
Christ.
Especially when you're only on 23. Exile, like we said, starting to wake up now. They've
yes, Melons, he did tag the last one as well.
They've dusted off the cobwebs from the cogs of their mechanical aiming abilities, and Exile now have awoken to the terrorist aggression that is.
Yeah, they were looking pretty asleep for the first few rounds. Maybe they were just giving them a false sense of security. You never know. Well, here we go. An apps push, quick from Exertion. The CZs are deadly at this range, but
it's gonna be
no armor. Into the blender. Here we go.
Oh no.
Although they are out.
Spirit's going to get 3, one of which was a Molotov kill, and he just cleans those up. It was looking a little bit dicey there. Greeper was flashed off, and he didn't see the players jumping over him to behind him, but it's all right, because his teammate Spirit just had him covered on the site.
Yep.
So we see 4 to 7.
Good, fairly clean eco round. It's always hard to be clean versus the CZs, but I think they did the best they could.
Right, exactly.
Especially on a map like Inferno, where pistols are especially deadly on the A site.
We are going to be seeing Vez taking up the AWP for Exertion. They've only got one of them, and Matust down to 58 after some more excellent grenade play from Exile. Oh, this could be dicey. Degente is going to get one, but get his head blown off by that AWP. I'm not entirely sure if that was through smoke. It may have been.
That was through smoke. It was the guy. Or it was the guy on the ramp. Good trade. Either way.
That's about as good play as you're kind of looking for in these situations. That's the kind of thing that saves you from a potentially disastrous CT aggressive play down banana.
A little bit of luck is helpful. Bit of an interesting setup from the CTs. You got 2 guys pushed in apartments, 1 guy in CT spawn, and 1 guy on B site.
Well, I think they were countering that apps aggression that we've seen so much. You know, we've seen Exertion quite often play 2 men in apps and then have them filter out through like the lower apps doors into mid. So they're just kind of clearing that angle and defending the A site. But it looks like the Exertion A execute is coming in once again.
Well, here comes that B execute. Baz once again with the AWP.
You just can't stop
as
him.
an absolute carry.
He's just
Exertion going for a pause after this round. They are feeling a little bit lost.
I mean, what left is there for them to do?
Unsurprising, since they've just lost 5 rounds in a row to a team that was 7-0 down. Nice shot from Bears, nonetheless.
It's from Vez onto Baz. Yeah, it's going to take him down, and they might be back into this round now.
They're going to struggle to get the bomb back.
Exactly.
That's my only
They did it though.
Did actually manage to do it. Wow.
Fair play to them.
He's going to die to the guy construction. Wow, I'm so surprised that he didn't push. Lovely shot from Vez. This is doable now.
Well, this flash is going to have a big thing to do with it.
Oh no!
Fortunately, the missed no scope. A very potential retake situation for him there, but that flash coming in, forcing him to peek that CT area, and then obviously Kieran there with the game sense. He's already incredibly aware that someone's going to be there, and he's going to finish off the round for his team. So 7-5. Is this a tactical timeout come out for Exertion?
Yeah, it was tactical. Unsurprisingly.
Yeah, they're going to be thinking about what to do in this round. They have some money, but they don't have enough really for full utility and AWPs if they want it. Scores on the doors showing Spirit as the leading fragger for Exile. I almost expected it to be Baz, but...
Yeah. I think Baz had that one flashy round, and the rest of the time he's just been being...
Well, he's been a stable B AWPer. Every time he's had an AWP in his hands on the B site, he's had at least 1 kill. He had 4 kills in that retake round with an AWP, and he's been able to hold with one or two every round since, right? And then,
yeah,
of course,
he had a kill just then. And...
Stock has
that was his
quieted
first
down.
kill since the 4K, though.
Yeah. Well, no, because they had the 4K in the round where they faked them out, and then he had that triple K site defense. Remember?
Was it? Whatever.
It's all good. But yeah, so Exertion are just going to be talking through what they're going to do. They have limited utility here, and they definitely don't want to be losing more bodies early on to these AWPers, right? Because that seems to be what's putting them down.
It's just that they just need to nade off Baz a bit better, I think. Baz seems to be quite an aggressive AWPer. He knows what he's doing when it comes to like peeking aggressive angles, and they just need to use their mollies more effectively. They have got a good amount of utility apart from on Simba, but Kieran takes down stock, which is always a bad sign.
Flex is going to trade out Greeper in return, though. See, I told you, it was that aggressive play last round. I think that Exile were trying to counter, right? They knew that there were going to be some people towards apps at some point, and they just kind of anticipated it going into this round. And so Kieran was there quickly before, well, Greeper gets traded out, which is actually what you want in that situation. You save the AWP and take it back to anchor on the site. As the execute comes in towards A now.
3 players on A already for Exile. Should be a relatively easy hold. They look like they're going to be funneling through short. The Kieran in pit with an AWP and... Oh, actually...
They've noped it.
Look like they might be rotating off.
They fat noped it. They've gone, nah, can't see anyone, I'm out, mate.
Yeah. They did get a lot of counter nades, so... That's always good.
True, the utility is very much lacking for Exertion now. They only actually have one smoke and Molotov here to deal with Baz.
I think the
Or
only
Gente,
they
rather.
should smoke CT and then maybe molly off like new box or something, because that's where Baz was playing before.
This smoke is going to be a nightmare for them. It's going to slow him down. Gente is going to find one pushing through. He's going to get the second. Unfortunately not.
Traded. This is very doable. Baz nearly spammed through the smoke.
There's been so much spamming through smokes in both games that we've seen today. Both teams just absolutely not respecting them. Understanding that, yeah, maybe a smoke, but it's not a wall. Just going to shoot them
they
through
are
it.
smart players. They know how to spam their smokes.
I think this is going to be...
They're realizing that people will be holding on the other side.
It's going to be pivotal for Vez here. He's the only
Nice
man
shot from
defending the
Vez.
site. He's gone for the
Traded.
pre-fire. He's not going to get it, though, and unfortunately, bit of a whiff from Flexic there.
Spirit is looking on fire right now.
He's up to 16 in 13 rounds so far, is Spirit.
Very good idea.
As Exile have won 6 straight rounds so far, and you've got to be thinking, if Exertion, where'd the magic formula go wrong? What did we stop doing?
Upcoming star, Spirit. He's only 16 years old.
Fair enough. That's wow. I was playing 16. No, I was playing CS when I was 16. I think I was definitely Silver 4 though. Rip.
Yeah, I started when I was 15, but I'm nowhere near this kid. This is mad.
Those grenades, just the utility from Exile has been excellent so far in this game. I mean, that double nade. Look at that. You've eliminated Vez. You've taken Matus down to 5.
Baz finds another tag with his trusty AWP. Look at the health on Exertion.
I know.
They've just been ruined this round.
The site execute doesn't look very
Literally.
good for them.
All their legs have been blown off. They're like drowning in.
They're just bleeding everywhere. They're like, please.
Yeah,
Oh, is Creeper going to expect this?
well, body just goes flying.
Sorry,
sums
pal.
up this round for
Oh, and
Exertion.
he's got the bomb down as well. And Exertion now. Oh, it just doesn't look very good for them, does it? What are you going to do? Oh,
is a
no.
broken
Matus.
team.
Matus.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure Matus got tagged by 3 separate HE grenades in that round. How bad does that feel?
The amount of shrapnel, he probably had more shrapnel in him than bones.
Oh my god, feels bad, man, for Matus. And they're going to have to force buy into this last round now. 7-7. I mean, if Exertion can get one more, maybe it will tick over. If they lose this round and then lose the pistol, I've got a feeling their heads are just going to be completely gone out of this one.
Yeah. I mean, realistically, this map is very CT-sided. Did you see that spam? By the way, Stock just literally spammed straight
see
into
that little
Creeper
spam.
through the wall and apps.
Baz also did get one towards the banana area. I told he's so stable on that B site. He's had a kill almost every round he's defended there with an AWP.
That was a good trade. Good trade from Exertion. This is actually looking like quite a good
They
round.
brought into a
Unfortunately, they
3v3.
left the bomb in spawn again, so they're going to be on 20 seconds before they can actually push.
It's true. That is gonna.
And they're waiting as well. A good flash.
Well, that leaving the bomb there could actually be a nightmare for them because it's bought time for the Genti to make his way back around.
I
now.
know. It is a bit of a pain. He's waiting behind. I think he might be able to find Baz, but unfortunately his teammates are already pushing out onto A. If Ayres doesn't find this frag here, the round's over.
Exactly. This is going to be very unfortunate. Degenti on 2 HP. There's no HEs on their side to get rid of it, though. He's not going to expect the player close left, is he? He's got no idea. Oh, he is going to peek it!
Got him.
2 HP left on this guy. Rip, my friend, and all of a sudden, we've sung his praises so much for the rest of this game.
I was so concerned he wasn't going to check it. Like,
Where's Baz?
I
Left to
honestly
1
thought it was
HP.
just going to be an easy round win from whoever was up on the box. Oh, Baz.
Oh, no. Unfortunately, Baz not going to get it. So Exertion do get it, actually.
So they end the round on a high note, which is good. They lose 7 rounds in a row, but then managed to bring it back. So it was actually 7-0, then 7-0, then 1-0.
Exactly. Wow. That's going to be it's going to be a positive takeaway from Exertion. That's definitely the end to the half that you want. You definitely don't want to be going 8-0'd into this half. Because if they lose...
they've already got more rounds than anyone said they would, so...
That is true. I mean, that is a positive
And it was on
takeaway.
side, so...
Exactly. It's going to come down to their CT play. I want to see... What I really want to see that will really open this game up from Exile here is Baz or Piff, because the overlay says he's Piff. If he can combat AWP so effectively, get really up in their defensive faces, and start blowing some heads off with AWPs,
Yeah.
I think that'll be exactly what Exile needs to just sail this one home.
Right, chat, let's see. 1's for Exile, 2's for Exertion. Who wins this game?
One's for Exile and 2 for Exertion in the chat. What are we saying? I've got a feeling Exile are going to take it. I don't know. They
I
kind of.
think they will.
I mean, of the 7 rounds they lost.
We got a 2 for Exertion. We got 1 for. It's gonna count these. Oh dear. Oh dear.
I just think of over the rounds that we saw that Exile rather lost. They had several of them. Like there were only 2 of them were actual gun rounds. The other ones were all ecos. So I think when you're looking from that kind of angle, it does slightly favour Exile. Now they've gone for utility on 1 player and armors on the rest. Gente with the smoke and 2 flashes as they initially move towards the A bomb site. There are going to be 3 men here to meet them if they decide to go out though.
Yeah, I think if Exile are able to win on T-side Inferno, it will just show they're the better team overall, because this map is very, very team heavy. I mean, the executes are very hard to do if you don't have everyone on board.
I think they're just going to throw 4 men out of the apartment balcony here. This could be an absolute
they throw a good pop flash
field.
and then it's literally just hello.
Oh, those 2 flashes actually do a really good job of keeping Vaz from being able to hit anyone. He's going to spot the players out now, but his position is given away. Kieran going to take him out. And now, all of a sudden, it's only the B players left. One of them picked up a Glock for some reason. I'd never... Oh, that's Piff. That's why. Never mind. No, he didn't. As it comes from the retaking 2 B players now. Well, that's the start you want.
Nice one tap on Kieran. They do have a kit, so this isn't impossible. Creeper finds stock though. MVP of the first half taken down, and there we go.
The Gente's gonna make quick work
I think
of
Stock
Flex.
was still MVP.
I think so. He has he had the most kills in his half. Yeah.
Although it's a little bit concerning because wasn't he 12-0? Now he's 14-10.
Well, exactly. He definitely petered off a lot after those eco rounds when he just seemed to be farming up kills. He's definitely tapered off a bit, and we have had a play disconnect now. So looks like we're gonna have technical time.
Don't point in soon. That means we won.
Very nice. So we have
No.
We have a bit more time to talk about what we've seen. Really now, it does appear to me that I think Exile's use of utility and their team cohesion are what's going to give them this game. They look so good using their heavy grenades towards Banana on the CT side, and like we saw there, those 2 flashes coming out from Degenti just perfectly blinded the site player. He couldn't do anything to stop against them all coming out of apps.
Yeah, we saw how effective the CT nades were towards the start of the first half when.
Exactly. I mean, Matus
towards the end, sorry, when Exile started coming back into it.
Matus was just swallowing HE grenades towards the end of that half. It kind of feel bad for him, to be honest.
Yeah, was it him that was on like 3 HP at one point?
Yeah, and then got eliminated later on in the round.
By another nade.
Rest in pieces, Matus, rather. As the Exile player has returned now. We're just waiting on the unpause to come in. As soon as all of the technical difficulties have been resumed. I think they're still in this Exertion. Now, this force buy is a risk. I think if they lose this, they're looking at 2 more losses, and that's going to put Exile on potentially 11 rounds to 8. If they lose this one. But
Exertion are kind of... I don't think they expect to win. So they're kind of playing all their cards on the table, just balls out. Nothing to lose, really.
Well, I think that it's something you talk about quite a lot, especially when it comes to high-level CS, is that a lot of the time the difference in having these big flashy plays is the difference in your team playing to win and playing not to lose, right? Like, you see it kind of like the Juggernaut effect. Like, Exile coming in as one of the best seeds in the tournament, right? You know, people expect them to blow Exertion out of the water, and it's like, well, if you go into the mentality of, oh, yes, they're better than us, let's not lose, guys, as opposed to let's just crush them, that can be the psychological edge that you need in order to make those plays to win.
Although it kind of leads to a kind of passive mindset, though. If you're playing not to lose, you kind of don't want to do anything like too over the top, so that you like don't risk the loss. But it means you sometimes miss out on the flashy plays.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Like
that's a very good point. We're just seeing a bit more passive play from these CTs. Not really what I was expecting with this force buy. They're spamming him, but they haven't seen him through the smoke, and this could be absolutely disastrous here. Is Sim going to find them? Oh, no!
Oh, God damn it.
You hate to see it. You absolutely hate to see it.
You just put what in the chat?
Oh. Well, Flexix here. No, sorry. It's Matus. He's going to go through, but just get taken out. And every flank through smoke so far hasn't worked. We're seeing once again the flawless use of flashes coming out from Exile. They're just making sure that nobody can see anything on this defending side, and they've lost this force buy, and all of a sudden it's really not looking good for Exertion now.
Yeah. Looking quite ropey.
I am enjoying the fact that Exile have kept 4 Mac 10s going into this round because they want that fat stacks hitting their bank account. Looks like
They're going to be shredding some armorless CTs.
Well, we could see it here.
Oh my god!
What is that grenade?
Nade triple kill.
Oh my lord! He gets the double kill, and then a Molotov. Jesus. I mean, you get slightly less money than you would with the Mac 10s, but still, I don't know how many times.
That's a Roblox death sound.
That's an rip. Sad times for Exile. Not Exile, sorry, Exertion.
Yeah.
We were saying, I don't know how many times we can say that Exile's utility has been really good. I mean, that just proves that they got 2 kills in that round with the HE and then 1 with the Molotov. I mean, just let the grenades do the work for you. Who needs aim?
Well, we'll see now whether Exertion can show us anything of substance on their CT side, or if they're just going to get rolled over by Exile again.
Now, something interesting to point out is that they've put Kieran on as their AWPer in this round instead of Baz. So maybe Baz was just a situational AWPer towards the B site in the last half.
Or maybe they have like different AWPers on the CT and T side.
That could be a potential, mixing it up, giving them the old bait and switch.
Wait, they were double AWPing though, wasn't Kieran their other AWP?
So he's probably there. Ooh.
Flexic hits him with the bam.
Flexic hitting him with that double tap there.
Yeah.
Oh, you just feel so bad. Okay, I mean, Matus messed it up. Okay, I was very much expecting the AWPer for Exile to go down there.
Yeah.
But
that was very risky, but also very lucky. So.
Indeed. As the bomb begins to make its way out onto the A site now.
Exertion have read this well. They've got 4 people rotating to A. Unfortunately, they're overextending, and Matus gets taken down, as does Flexic. Now on the site, Simba can't do anything.
Fairs is going to get one from Pit. Ooh, Kieran, you've just 180'd him out of this planet.
Goodbye.
See you later, pal. And suddenly...
Now it's Stock, the MVP of the first half.
He's not liking his chances here, is he? He's thinking...
He has a kit. He's gone to save. He's just going to bow out of this one.
Sorry,
save that AK.
That was
probably worth it.
That was potentially very dangerous because Fairs was playing from that pit position then, and he eliminated 1 guy on the A site, and it seemed like Exile just didn't communicate this to the rest of their team because he stayed alive for a good 5 or 6 seconds, and he began his second spray down.
Too busy laughing. So, I mean, they just absolutely destroyed everyone on the A site. They didn't. They basically faced no opposition. They lost 1 guy in an A take.
They just steamed through it, coming through like Thomas the Tank Engine on the tracks. Man. Newt, it's the Exile train. In we come.
This is bye.
So we see 11-8 as a scoreline now. Exertion, their economy is not looking very good. They might try and buy into the next one, but it's Nico for them under this round. Only 1 Molotov and smoke in the form of Stock. He's going to be holding B on his own with an AK. Whether he's got much hope against 3 attacking players from Exile is a completely different question.
Well, we'll see. We've seen some interesting stuff from him in previous rounds. Although he is very dead.
Yeah, it's not what you want. He jumps over the smoke to try and get information, but then they know that he's going to try and retreat, and they just completely spray him down and eliminate him.
Kieran,
he's a bit of a whiff. Bit of a whiff.
It's always difficult against pistols at close range because he moves so quickly.
Well, the CZ here could be valuable. We know it's broken, but not in that situation.
It's not broken when you miss.
Well, Simba's going to do... He's going to do himself good for 1, and they are going to save an AK out of this. Now, this would be a wise decision for them to just take those guns away, I think, into the next one. They'll be able to fully buy around there. They'll have extra money for utilities.
I don't see them saving. I don't think they will. I think... realistically, they'll get found.
They look to be holding for Exodus here, but look at this mad flank coming out from Baz here. Oh,
I
they're
know,
not. They don't know. Rip AK. Oh, so smart. He's so smart from him, just coming straight around the back.
Just clears out all the way. There you go.
12-8. Exile now 4 rounds away from taking this game. Bear in mind they were 7-0 down to start this game, they are fully well back into it now. Well, they have got an AWP out on theirs this time on the CT side, but a relative amount of utility. It's definitely a forced together buy. I don't think they'll be buying in the next one if they lose this. There's no excess cash left for them.
Yeah, it is looking pretty bleak now for Exertion. I think Exile are definitely strong.
They've gone for the triple B site hold here, have Exertion, and this could be a good read if Exile get any more aggressive, but they've done what Exertion kept doing when they were on the T side and left the bomb.
They just left the bomb. They're just gonna wait until they get an inkling of the CT rotation. I think Exertion are playing too passive. They need to be like trying to get picks before the site execute comes in, because versus 5 players and a good set of nades, you're just screwed if you haven't got a pick already.
I mean, they've done a decent job so far of forcing out the utility of those B players. There's very much not much left for them, but they look to be gearing up for a B play at our Exile, and this. Well, it would have been disastrous, but unfortunately the misread from Vez as he heads over back to the A site now, and this could be over very quickly.
Quite frustrating. I think he will go back. Nah, yeah, okay.
Has he brought a friend? He has brought a friend. It's just going to come down to whether he's in position on time. He is going to be smoked out, though.
Yeah, the problem is they smoke CT, so... Oh, Stock finds one.
It's a messy trade on the A site, but it does go in the favour of Exile ultimately.
And look who's behind Matus.
Oh,
Piff is literally flank god right now.
I mean, he looked just in time.
A bit.
He did look just in time to save his own life, but unfortunately, just not enough. He ended up getting taken out by Spirit ultimately anyway, and as we predicted, the economy on the ropes Exertion, they could force, but they're going to do it, and I've just got a terrible feeling they've just given Exile 14-8 here.
I really think we need to applaud Spirit for how insane he's been this game. He's been like literally... I mean, Kieran's been good, but Spirit has been carrying so hard. Every single round they've pushed, he's got 1 kill, pretty much.
Genti is going to force his way in somehow, and Kieran's going to find another one. Again, it just looks like they can't hold B site at all, Exertion. Well, we say B site. Hang on a minute. Oh, that could have been nasty. Baz was in a very dangerous position there.
I think they kind of expect him to be lurking now since he's lurked every round.
Well, it's going to come down to the Exertion retake here. They do have some weapons, but... Well, Matusi's going to find Kieran. Greeper, though, going to take him out eventually.
This is doable, but they're so naded off. Like, there's still utility. There's still 1 more smoke and 1 more molly on X.
It's just not enough time, I don't think. They don't have the aggressive enough positions for this. They look like they're going away for the save, Well, 14-8 in favour of Exile. Wow, we said it would have been something of a reverse sweep at the start, and it has been. Exile come back from 7-0 down to 14-8 up. As now you're worrying about the money if you're Exertion. Now,
definitely.
Vez does have an AWP. Flexix can have an AK and a no armor, unfortunately. Well, he's gone for, oh no, he has purchased the armor inevitably. I don't know. It's the loss bonus really that's giving them these weapons every time. They have max loss bonus and they've had it for a long time.
Well, yeah, they've now lost how many rounds in a row? 1, 2, 7 again.
Another 7 in a row.
Yeah, there was 7 in a row at the start of the game for Exertion, then 7 in a row for Exile, then 1, and then 7 in a row again for Exile. It's just been brutal.
I mean,
it's almost like they gave them the last round of the first half just to give them false sense of security and then demolish them.
The issue that Exertion seem to have is that Exile just open rounds up, right? Exile just get the opening frags, and then you can't they can't defend against it anymore. I mean, this time, as I'm talking, Exertion are thinking, no, shut up. We are going to get the opening frags this time.
Spirit is going to kill him. Spirit's going to kill Stock, I think.
Whether
he knows he's there. Oh no, he doesn't.
No,
he was literally looking there through the wall and then didn't check it.
Unfortunate now. It was Exile. Well, for once, Exertion looked like they're going to get a CT round.
Yeah.
This bomb gets taken up towards B. Now, it's still doable for them. Sim has rotated off the B bomb site in favour of A. He is in the quick rotate position though. It's just going to come down to whether Genti is able to anticipate the positions here. of the defending Exertion players. Well, spam
Good
through the
boost
smoke
from
came
Exertion.
in. Oh, the boost rather from Exertion played really well. Now Piff is incredibly low.
Yeah. I was gonna say if he wins that, what are you doing, Exertion? Like, well, it was a clean round. It was good. They actually managed to get picks and not get overrun.
They have won, boys. One in the bank. Let's go, Exertion. No. If they get reset here, it's going to be GG, definitely. They need to win this one to build up some form of economy for themselves.
They do have 3 AKs and an AWP, so...
That is potential, yeah. They have had some money saved into this round then, from what they've picked up from last time. I just don't like the fact the potential for them being reset into this just doesn't bode well for their attempts to win the rest of this. Well, Stock's going to get very aggressive. He's going to get traded out immediately, though.
I mean, that's the kind of aggression we need to see, because he did do some damage and got a lot of info. So it's not like it wasn't worth it.
Well, the interesting thing here is that 2 players from Exertion have rotated over to the B site now, and A is essentially wide open because it's just Matoost playing from the apps position.
However, it is going to be a B play, most likely. They have got a minute, but I mean they're lining up literally 4 men on banana.
2 players remain, and the boost is
Good
going to come
smokes.
back through here.
Yeah, I think the boost is going to be predicted this time, though. I think it's a bit of an oversight to do it, to be honest.
Oh, the jump tries to anticipate it. He doesn't go down somehow.
Yeah, he's not spotted properly. There we go.
Now
the boost comes in.
How did they
Simba.
not anticipate this?
I don't know.
Piff's just going to burn alive. Oh my god. I don't understand. They must have just thought that when he was getting spammed through the smoke.
He was just getting spammed.
He was just
from
getting
CT,
spammed, yeah. He wasn't getting spammed from a boost. An awful misread from Exile in that one.
Yeah,
It
maybe they were deaf. I don't know. Maybe they got flashed or something.
Potentially.
There could have been a lot of noise going on.
Well, we said they needed to win another one, and they have 14-10. Exertion aren't out of this one just yet.
Comeback Israel.
Much more passive play this time coming out from Exertion.
Well, I think they know that Exile have quite a low economy, so they're gonna have to do something very aggressive.
Well, there's 2 men in apps, as we've seen quite a lot from the attacking terrorist side. 3 now, rather.
Yeah, no, it's quite interesting.
Is this boost going to be
that's
anticipated?
spam. I don't know why he spammed back. He spammed back, revealing his position. So.
If Kieran peeked out a second earlier there, he would have seen Sim's position up on the A balcony. Unfortunately, he doesn't do so.
Yeah.
The A execute begins to rain in. Smokes and flashes coming down onto the site.
No rotates as of yet from Exertion. Because
One
obviously
apps.
Exile have been playing across the map almost every round and haven't really been going for like straight executes until late round.
Yeah.
Here they go, A site. This is new territory, really.
Oh, I told you the position was going to be awesome. He didn't get spotted out. He's good for 3.
Amazing. It's very down already. 4.
Oh, it could be the ace.
Oh my god, it was so close. That was literally
Denied.
like a pixel. Wow.
Fairs will clean it up though. 14-11. It's coming back, boys.
It's going home. It's bringing it home.
Again, it just seems to be a lot of players from Exertion just stepping up here. Simba with those crucial 4 kills. It very much did come down to that, like I was saying. Their apps player, which I think was Kieran, playing up in apps from Exile there, he was peeking the door, but he peeked it half a second too late. If he'd just gone out a little bit earlier, he would have seen Simba cross over to that angle, and then he can't hold that. Then there's no way he does that much damage from that position.
Yeah, it's just timing, really. It's unlucky again. Well, tactical pause from Exile. I'm going to take this time to go grab a drink.
Very well. We can continue talking then. Exile have gone with the tactical pause. It seemingly looks like because they're having a pistol armor buy, so they're potentially giving this 12 rounds to Exertion here. They're going for the force buy. They're probably thinking, they're probably debating, they've got a bit of utility, right? So they're probably thinking maybe get to Genty to flash and smoke somewhere else and either rush at the other site, or what's looking quite likely, they got 2 smokes. Get those smokes over towards the A-bomb site. Smoke off an arch side position.
That's pretty quick.
Yes, well, they appear to have done all of the discussing they need.
And then they've decided to go for an eco round. It's a classic timeout strat. You time out when you've got your eco, because then you can kind of use the eco round to continue your conversation, because it's an eco, you're not really going to win it.
Well, they've got 4 men in apps. They barreled out of this position before. It's just going to come down to whether it actually works for them this time. Matoost is going to be the pivotal player. This defense is going to come down to him. He's flashed off. Oh, it's messy. He does find one in the end, though, to make it 2. The Spirit's going to get him out with a dig on the other hand, though. He's picked up an M4. It's just him and Baz left in this round. Well, make that just him. Going to find one. He saw another one in the corner of the smoke. He's going to anticipate the push. This would be a disgusting clutch from him. No armor. 1 M4. If he wins this one out, it would be a miracle.
Surely not possible. I think this would be a travesty if he actually manages to.
I don't think there's any way he anticipates Flexit coming through apartments here. He's gone for the bait plant. Oh, and it may have worked. Stock's coming through the smoke, but Flexit spots him out for wraps first. Exertion 14-12.
Wow, this is becoming interesting now. I honestly thought it was going to be over when it was 14-8, but
I think
good stuff.
Exile had a decent eco round there. They took out 3 players. You know, just kept the economy of Exertion in check. They would have liked a bomb plant, I think, but you know they made the best of a bad situation there. Well, the early Molotovs are going to force off any Exertion aggression towards Banana. Matoost is going to take out Baz in the opening trade also. 4 versus 5.
Well, once again, Exertion's aggression, which I was talking about needed to happen, is happening and it's working. Veres tagged by Kieran. Lucky to get out of it alive. Saved by the pillar.
It does indeed look that way. And I mean, Exertion have woken up. They've won 4 rounds straight in a row now. This could be the reverse sweep.
Yeah, it's scary for Exile. It was like, it's literally gone Exertion dominating, Exile dominating, 1 odd round, then Exile dominating the whole of the first half, and it looked like Exertion just didn't even know how to play CT Inferno, and now it's like, okay, they do, but they just didn't earlier.
Oh my god, he didn't spot him. What? There's no way Simba didn't spot his head there. Oh my lord, he didn't spot him there. That could be disastrous.
Oh no. He was literally dabbing. He was like full flash in the corner.
How on
earth doesn't kill him.
Does Spirit get out of that alive?
That is madness. They're going to go for an arch sweep as well.
Well, Stock's going to get 1. Is he going to get any more? He's getting banged through the pillar. Somehow he's still not dead.
Flexit coming in now. Manages to trade it out before he dies. Oh, wow.
I mean,
good stuff from Exertion.
Unfortunately
really
for Spirit,
well.
Sim's still up on the boost.
That's a surprise, Spirit.
That could have been a nightmare. Could you imagine if Spirit had gone, if Sim brother had gone back, like to defend the A site when they dropped the bomb, and he just gone back there, and then because they didn't spot Spirit in that position, he can just get away with that flank. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's correct.
Well, we're almost all tied up again. It's another eco from Exile, John.
It's quite mad, isn't it?
They look to be going for the contact.
It's the first
replay.
eco round they've had literally since they were losing 7-0. Like.
Well, they have had 1 eco round this half before earlier.
Have they? I swear they haven't even. Oh yeah.
Because Spirit nearly got that clutch.
This 5 loss streak, yeah.
But this is looking like it's going to be all tied up here. This could be some incredibly tense Counter-Strike we're about to see. Early grenades going through the smokes. They're going to get counter-flashed. Just delay that push for as long as they can.
Genty gets bombed.
And the flank's coming in.
Wow.
Matoost is going to find one. His head's going to be taken off by Spirit.
What the hell? Jesus.
As they decide now to go back, it looks like, although the Gente is kind of trapped in this corner with the bomb, I don't think he can go anywhere. They have to commit to B because of the Gente's position. They've heard 1 man rotate off. So they're going to be facing directly towards the site. Gente's looking the wrong way. A whiffed AWP shot somehow lets him survive. He's gotten into construction. Oh, the double spray now coming out from Flexic, though. Putting a stop to it.
Wow.
Simba will finish it off. And with 14-14, guys, we're all tied up here.
Unreal stuff. This is almost like... I had no expectation of this at all.
This game has just... It's gone... You expect one thing to happen and the inverse happens. Like, Exertion goes 7-0 up and you think, oh, wow. Exertion might actually have a chance at winning this. And then Exile take 8 straight rounds in a row. And then they take another 6 straight rounds in a row. And then you're like, oh, well, 14-8. I guess Exile are just going to dominate. Oh, wait, no, the reverse sweep has come in. Exertion have tied it up 14-14. What's
Absolute
going on?
Madness.
Oh, Baz, though.
Baz does find Matus pushed in the apartments. I think he spotted the second player as well. Instant A rotates could be problematic. We now got 3 players from Exertion on the A site.
It's the first time we've seen a double AWP setup come over from Exertion this time. Matust gets his aggression countered, unfortunately, as he's trying to peek there. As I think Stock just kind of left the angle a little bit. Or not Stock, rather Vares left the angle a fraction of a second too soon.
Well, it does look like it's going to be an A push, and we've got Spirit lurking again. Hopefully,
like
Stock aware of it.
The map, doesn't he?
Vares could be taken down over this if he's not careful. Does Baz finds a great frag onto him. Traded though.
Simba's looking for more. He's hungry. He's going to try and flash himself out of the situation. He's getting banged into oblivion.
Wall.
He spots out 3 players. Now the information's here.
Oh, they are holding on. Oh.
Box is too thick to bang through, I think. You have to bang through the corner
I
of it.
swear I heard that hit something. I thought he got hit because my spectator cam changed. But...
And the key player here is definitely
Did
going to
Kieran
be
spot
Spirit.
him? I think Kieran spotted him.
I think he did.
Oh no!
Oh, he's jumped. He's gone for the AK. I don't think he knows.
He didn't spot his leg.
He doesn't know.
Oh no!
It's all on Spirit now. He's coming in the back, and it's a 1 versus 1 for match point here. His head gets spotted out. The swift crouch. He's picked up another AK.
Ooh, ooh.
Here's his ghost commentary right here. Ooh. Oh, it's so messy. But Spirit does get it in the end. Well, no, he doesn't. There's no time. There's no time. Oh my days. There was no time.
Oh no.
Exertion taking that point. It's 15-14. And suddenly the impossible becomes possible. Exertion might actually win this game, John.
That is ridiculous. I actually can't believe that's just happened. He whiffed so badly.
Oh,
that's so funny.
You always know when the 1v1s are happening and those pistols come out. It's just like, oh my days. The clench is real at all times. The timeout has been called now. Are Exile going to be able to take this one into overtime? We don't know. How many have they lost in a row now? 7? 7 again.
Too many is the answer.
Well, we have seen... Now, what I will say is Exertion won 7 rounds in a row. Or did they win 8 rounds in a row? No, they won 7 in the T half and then 1 at the end, right? And this is their 7 in a row on CT half. So if history is to repeat itself, this should be Exertion's round and the start of their streak. Who knows?
Yeah, well, we'll see. We could be seeing an overtime here. First overtime of my casting.
Yeah,
we're going for a marathon one.
We are indeed going for the marathon. 31 kills on Spirit. He's already dropped the 30 bomb.
Well, he was playing well up until that very, very messy little mess up at the end of that. They are going for a quick banana play.
Oh, the grenades, though!
Ready for this.
They're so low.
Oh, the nade damage.
They're still coming.
They've
Exile are just going.
crushed. Is this really going to be Exertion winning this map? Flexi taken down. Oh no, Stock. He's like 1v5 on the site. Taken down as well. This is going to be overtime.
The fast play was the right call. He's going to get caught running away. Almost kills his teammate, but doesn't do it. And all of a sudden, it's a 2 versus 5. Nobody expected that fast contact play.
Yep. Oh dear.
It's going to take some absolute god tier play from Simb and Matust here. And well, he's going to open it up. He's going to get 1, 2 versus 4 now. Kieran's going to get tagged a little bit. Oh, Simb, what are you going to give me? He's flashed off, so not very much as Kieran gets his teammate. And, oh, Simba, he's good for another one. But that's it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to overtime. 15-15.
Here we go, boys. Start it all over again.
What an incredible game.
Everyone was saying it's going to be, oh yeah, Exile 16-4, 16-5. Well, boys, now it's going to be...
Go into the chat at the start of this game. Everyone's like, oh yeah, no, maybe Exile get 5 rounds if they're lucky. Well, Try tripling that.
Yeah.
I was just.
We've seen some really outstanding play from both teams this game. It's
just been
an
so back
absolute
and forth.
shocker, and you better stay with us for the rest of it.
Well, overtime resumes in 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Grab your popcorn because it's definitely going to be a blinder. Both sides start with $10,000
because it's going to be popping off.
Both sides are going to start with $10,000 per player, and we see Exertion. They're not going for the double up this time. They're electing to just keep the 1 AWP on theirs. Stock not going to pick it up, and it's only 5 rifles for Exile, which is weird. Usually you see at least 1 AWP picked up in the first round of overtime because you're given so much money in the bank to start with. But
I think Exile are just going to opt for something really aggressive if they're playing that.
Oh, it's red.
There
Exertion. It's red. Greeper takes him out.
Low health on people on both teams. Greeper's basically dead.
Well, and this is what could be to the detriment of Exertion. There's 3 men on A site already. Now, the bomb is still back in CT spawn, so Exile can do whatever they like with it, but... Now, Flexic has managed to get into his little corner position without getting spotted. Is he smoked off on the angle, though? That's the question. He is. He's not going to be able to see anyone through it. As the bomb comes towards A.
2 people on the long side of A. Exertion. When this smoke clears, it could be pretty deadly. They are deciding to flash in.
Oh, that's the play you want if you're Exertion. Now, they know there's another player mid as well. Did they see him have the bomb, though? That's the question. I don't think they did.
I'm not sure. Did they actually spot him, or did they go back before he came out?
I think they just heard the bullets come through from mid.
Yeah, I thought they just...
And now,
Wow.
it's going to be on stock to defend the B bomb site. No.
Yeah, he's going to have to do better than he did in the last round, although I think that was just down to panic.
Flexic is on his way as the utility comes out. When's the call going to be made for the rest of the players to rotate? They are going to do so.
Very blind player in barbecue, spamming everywhere.
Oh, the misplay!
Ooh!
Oh, that misplay from the bomb carrier. He just ran. He didn't peek. He didn't peek construction at all. He just jiggle peeked it with his shoulder with the bomb out and gets hit through the coffins. Exertion
Maybe
pick up 16.
that it was wall bangable.
Well, Exertion are looking ahead now. They did make 16 rounds.
Well, as far as I'm aware, they have to get to 19.
Yes, 19 is the score to win. 18 is the score to go to double overtime. And this time, a counter-aggression comes through. They expect it this time. Baz gets eliminated. Now, they know there's another man up here. Are they going to go for him, though? Doesn't look like it.
There's 2 Ts aggressing in the apartments to try and retake this frag, but they've got to make sure they don't over-aggress and get caught out.
Well, they are going to fall out of the apartments eventually. Smart plays, I think, from Exile. As all of those angles are being watched. A couple of cheeky flashbangs there. And they're going to blind Sim. Is his angle going to be smoked off? It is as well. So, Exile are going to think that they're safe to go through. Now, Sim's just sat on the other side of the smoke with an AWP. He isn't going to get taken out or punished, but he isn't going to get anyone else either. Now, here's the issue once again for Exile. You've got 50 seconds left in the round and your bomb's in T-spawn.
I know. Yeah, this feels like they're not even trying to win the round. How are they going to do it? Are they just going to try and get a pick on A and then maybe Spirit will get the bomb and come in?
Well, I hope so. It looks to be that the Genti's going back for the bomb now.
Yeah. I just don't think they have a chance in this round. Look at that.
Well,
Matus just pushes around the smoke, gets
It's
Kieran.
just going to get Kieran, and they're going to have to go B, I think, if you're going to read this. And it's just unfortunate for them that Exertion have read it as well, and they're going to have 3 players on that bomb site. Spirit, it's going to be on you, my friend, for some insane plays. He's going to get flashed out, not going to be able to do anything so far.
He's going to get killed from boosts.
Creeper's
Good trades on the boost, but there's just too many people. It's Genty versus 4, taken down.
Once again, this is the second round in a row now. I've seen somebody peek construction with a bomb. You can't, like... I mean, yes, you can kill people with a bomb, but it takes 45 seconds, okay?
Yeah.
Please, just peek the angle with the gun out.
Yeah. This is our advice to all CSGO players. You cannot kill people with a bomb.
Not when they only need 2 rounds
Yeah.
to win the match.
Well, yeah, here we go.
Well,
Exertion now.
they're going for these fast contact plays. Oh, Sim's blind and he's going to get taken out as punishment.
So now when they have no guns, they manage to get the first pick.
With these fast
When they
plays...
have guns, they can't do it.
Oh, they've gone through. They've baited and they've gone straight through onto CT spawn. Simba's only good for 1, but they have been wrapped around
just
now.
Obliterated everyone. 4 for Kieran.
It's these
now.
fast contact plays that work so well for Exile. They just use their flashes and barrel out onto a bomb site, and there's really nothing that Exertion seem to be able to do on the defense against that. They keep expecting these, more drawn out execute rounds, and instead, when they switch it up and they come running through smokes with pop flashes, they can't do anything.
You can never. Yeah, they just switched it up so quickly that Exertion just had no idea how to deal with it. And Exile's pistols are just nuts. Literally,
That's true, yeah.
They just run out and just kill everyone.
Kieran had 4 kills, 3 of which were with the CZ, and that as the first half of overtime comes to an end. 17-16, Exertion lead. They need 2 more to win, and Exile need 2 more to tie it up, potentially. Well, if it goes to 18, that is. So we see Kieran stepping up. He's got 30 kills now coming into overtime here.
Yeah, definitely the hero of overtime 1, Exile. They definitely needed that round. They've got the buffer now.
So it's like flashbacks to AIM Ukraine versus Lega X. It was all tied up with one of AIM Ukraine's players, Zippo, doing absolutely amazing play in standard time, and then one of Lega X's players, Repo, just became activated in overtime. Was absolutely shutting down AIM Ukraine, and we're looking like we're seeing that's what Kieran's just done in that last round at least.
Yeah. I believe in Exertion. I believe the underdogs can.
Here's what I worry about when it comes to believing in Exertion, right? Baz is AWPing B. That's my panic.
Yeah,
he's on the AWP again, right?
It's been a while since he's done it though. I mean, it was a whole half ago.
That is true. He just looked so dangerous initially.
Doesn't sound like a long time, but it was a long time. He had so long in that second half.
Well, this is sort of what we're more used to. Some slower plays, the utilities being traded out, Molotovs and flashes. Now the rush is going to come in. Simba reads that one like a book. Stock reads it from Kieran as well.
Wow. Good picks from the T side. They can afford to fall back now, I think.
I don't know. Baz is in a very dangerous position here. Doesn't quite get the flick. Doesn't work out for him, but they've crossed now. Is he going to be able to get at least one more? He is. If he can retreat, this will be an insane play from him. The double...
Oh, no.
Baz, you absolute animal. He's looking for another one. He knows he's on the left somewhere.
Oh, that was so close.
Not going to be able to claim it in the end. And somehow it's a 4 versus 2. 4 versus 3, rather.
3 versus 2.
3 versus 2. I'm not getting my numbers right at all.
Don't worry, I got you back.
But if there's one man you want alive on the retake, it is Spirit. He played so well in regulation time.
Indeed. We need to see another amazing play coming up from the man himself.
The unfortunate thing for Exile here is that they've heard Greeper move towards the construction area, so somebody's going to be watching it. Vez is going to get one. He's dropped down. It's all on Spirit, and he's not going to be able to find it.
Down Spirit. There you go. 18-16 for Exertion.
Map point
they
on
need
them.
One more round.
Map point. I am looking forward to my free D-laws, boys. Nobody expected Exertion to get this far.
Is it just for me and you because we're the cast?
I don't think it's going to be for anybody somehow.
I'm joking.
Now we know what's going to save Exile, and it's contact play. Exertion haven't dealt with aggression too well so far. He's going to get Baz, and that's not what you want. That's not what you want if you're Exile.
Matust bringing out the gold tier plays in overtime. He's been quiet this game, but man, they needed that.
Well, the Denji has come up on the boost here. But the bomb hasn't actually made its way up Banana yet, which is it's smart. You don't want to overextend, you know?
You don't want to overcommit the bomb.
Yeah, exactly.
If you lose the bomb at this stage, it's hard, especially if you lose it on a choke point like that.
And especially when you're like this could be the round that you win the game, right? You just want to make sure you have everything that can possibly go in your favor. Bring the bomb when everyone's here and you're in the best possible position to attack a bomb site.
I think now, the thing that's going to dictate whether they win or lose this game is literally if they check boost. If they check the boost, they win. If they don't, at least 2 of them will die.
Well, there we are. The execute does come in, and it's going to be on the first man, Sim, to try and spot anything. He's not going to get much done so far. Genti up on this boost. I'm expecting it to be absolutely lethal. It's not been picked. One goes down. He drops down into the smoke though, and Matuse gets him.
They traded it well.
And the bomb goes down. The spam's coming through. Is he going to delay the plant? He is. He's going to stop the plant.
Dear.
And that's going to buy time for the rotating players to come round though. Is he going to expect him there? No, he's not. Flexic absolutely mind gaming the opponents. Keeps the 3 versus 2 advantage.
That was a disgusting lurk. Oh,
Spirit ran out of ammo.
Just a little bit quicker than Flexic there.
Fortunately for him, Flexic is low now, and both retaking players are full health, and
Creep it down.
it's all on the man, the myth, the legend. The grenade a bit misses a little bit there. Oh, it just doesn't look good for him, does it? He's gonna get one. He's gonna get another. Oh my God, Spirit! Oh my God, Spirit! Keeping the minute.
What?
Oh my Lord!
Is ridiculous.
An unbelievable 1 versus 3 retake to keep Exile in it in overtime. 18
this
17.
Man is nuts. This man is so good. Wow.
Unbelievable play from him. Well, we said they were going to need a miracle, and we said Spirit, and time again, has been the miracle player to step up to the plate, and he just proved it again in that round.
If anyone was going to do it, it was going to be him, and he has just shut down Exertion. They've got to be in the dumps right now. I mean, the economy for Exile is crap. They have 3 FAMASs.
Exactly. It's the last round of the half for Exile, right? So, I mean, the FAMASs and the lack of utility could make the difference, but
Exertion,
they're going to be pumped.
Oh, Simba whiffs the flash.
Baz is going to get one, and I don't know. I'm itching for double overtime here. I'm itching for double overtime. I got a feeling.
Yeah, I honestly think this could go on. I think Exile have got that confidence boost from winning that round now, and Exertion have just got to be like, what have we just done?
Well, Kieran's going to get 1 from his position. Is he good for another? God. Yes, he is.
If they go on and lose this game, I will be shook.
Oh, Exertion now. 2 versus 5. Well, Greeper's good for another FAMAS kill. And we said they only had FAMASs, but it doesn't appear to matter. Matust is going to go around the back. Is he going to spot the guy out? No. Spirit's going to finish it off. Double overtime, boys. So double overtime works exactly the same way as overtime. Both sides keep their half. So Exile will be starting on CT again, Exertion on T, and they both get given $10,000 and reset. And now it's first to 20
again, boys.
Is it 22 now? It is, right? First to 22.
No, 23.
It's 22. I think it's 22 because it would be.
Yeah, you have to win the majority. Yeah, 22.
It would be 21-21 for draw. So as we see Spirit.
Yeah.
Creeping up on that 40 bomb here.
Madness.
Absolutely insane from him. First to 22, yeah, confirmed. Wow, just absolute unbelievable scenes from Spirit there, just keeping his team in the game. 38-19.
Yeah. I think the EAL certified MVP of this match.
Well, I mean, it depends. I mean, yeah, it has to be. He's so far ahead of everyone else on the server.
Regardless of who wins, I'm pretty sure he's MVP.
He's so far ahead of everyone else. I mean, nobody on Exertion.
Kieran's nearly there, but no one's on his level.
Yeah. No one on Exertion is anywhere close.
Yeah, their frags are less separated though, so I don't know what that says about their team.
Yeah, I mean, it's just I imagine it's just Exertion have been relying more on team play to win. Where as you've seen, certain rounds have gone Exile's way just because of Spirit's insane.
That is just completely true. It is literally how it's gone.
Well, restarting it once again. Exertion remain on the T side. No AWPs for them, and it's going to be Baz AWPing over towards B. As we've seen so many times, he's lethal in that position. They're going to grenade his position early this time. Doesn't matter. He's still going to get one, and the smoke saves him from being burned alive.
Now he's hitting his shots. It's like he didn't have that confidence. He was getting picked off before, and now he's just wrecking again.
Kieran's getting another one as well. Sim's down to 9. The HE's really dealt him some damage.
Yeah. This round's just gone, I think. I think they just need to reset, just get a level head, maybe take a tactical timeout. I don't think they've even taken that many.
Well, I don't know how the timeout resets work going into overtime. I don't know if you get any extra ones per round. I'm not sure.
Yeah, but they've not had that many. I swear they've only had 1 or 2. Maybe they've not even had 1. I know, actually, wait, no, I think they did have 1. Exile definitely did.
Well, Exertion have only got 2 players left now. One of them only has 9 HP as they look to go towards that mid-A area. As the utility begins to come out onto that A bomb site. Potentially a misread here. Oh no. It does look like Spirit is going to stay on A, and that's not really what you want to hear if you're Exile at all.
Well, I mean, they're 2v5. Well, they were 2v5. They are.
it's just going to come down to... I mean, Exertion are trying really hard. They're looking for something, anything. Just about, yeah. I mean, Exertion are looking for anything they can get a hold of to try and force their way back into this round, but it's definitely not going to be an early frag on Spirit. And time is running out for them.
Yeah.
As the bomb goes in, he just runs out with bomb again. He had no time anyway. It's unfortunate. Sim's going to have to save that AK. Pretty sad times.
Kind of gambling that they'd gone all to A, but it had taken too long.
Just the CT player cleaning that out for Exile. 19 to 18.
Hacks. Do you see the chat?
No, chat's disabled for my my observer feed. So.
Okay.
Because we want players to watch their profanity.
It just puts hacks.
Rip. Well, are we going to see Piff or Baz once again do some destruction?
I thought Baz was going to spam through the wall. And
almost. That's a very beautiful HE onto Jidenti. Oh, he's going to go around the corner anyway. No fear from him, and he's going to get out without being traded. If Baz finds that one as well.
That smoke was pinnacle then.
Exactly.
It completely blocked off vision, so he could do that without getting traded. Wow, Kieran.
Well, Kieran does get taken out on the other side of the map.
Kieran gets ruined. Nasty position as well.
Which Exertion aren't out of this one just yet. They have 3 players on the A side, and it looks like the bomb is being retrieved and heading back over that way. Spirit once again holding that passive arch side position. He's such a deadly player. That grenade is going to deal some damage. Flex 6 is going to be hit for 36. Yep. Before being taken out by Degenti. And Exertion's attack plans once again appear to be foiled. That's why we rely on Vez with the AWP to save them in this one. He's being flanked, but the flank's a long time away. It's 1 versus 3 that he needs. Can he pull a Spirit and keep his team in this one? That is the question.
We'll have to see. Is Vez on Spirit's level? I'd have to say no.
Oh, so
well, Creeper says no as well.
Creeper denies that one. Not match point, sorry. 20 to 18 for Exile Gaming is the last round of the first half. If Exile take this one, they will be on match point.
Yeah.
And I'm looking at Exertion, and I'm looking at money, and I'm looking at the bin, because that's where it is. Theirs particularly has nothing to work with.
Deagle armor on that lad.
It looks like they've taken the tactical timeout into this one. They're definitely going to need to be discussing this. They just need to calm down, I think. They're definitely not out yet. They've got 2 rounds left to work with.
Even if they do lose, they've done exceedingly well. They have played very, very well.
Yeah, well, let's not forget that they do get around on CT side as well to prove themselves. So they could. Who knows what could happen in this game? We've not been able to predict what's happened so far.
This is a riveting game indeed.
It has been superb.
It's been amazing from the start. I think it's been upset after nearly winning the game, and then Spirit just coming and saying
reverse sweep after reverse sweep after reverse sweep, just back and forth, back and forth. It's been a highly competitive game. I don't know if we can't even see the rounds anymore. Yeah, so they practically mirrored first and second halves, going 7 to 8 inversely, forcing it to overtime. And
a few people are saying in the chat that they think it's over for Exertion.
I wouldn't put them at this. They've come back into it from being behind before. You know, I mean, they were 14 to 8 down at one point. Let's not forget that. They're 20 to 18 down now.
They brought it back from 14 to 8 to 15-15. I think that's spectacular by itself.
I definitely wouldn't count
14,
out.
I guess.
Yeah, I wouldn't count out their mental fortitude going into this one.
Yeah, it's just the fact that I think I kind of would though, because they got that close to winning 15-14, then they were 1v3 and they lose the 1v3.
That's true. That is going to be damaging.
That is
definitely, yeah. You can definitely a little bit of a miss grenade there.
They just missed all their grenades.
I think one of them landed properly, but the other 2 definitely went a bit pear-shaped. Thankfully,
some NA nades there.
Nobody else getting taken out in those positions. As it looks to be an A play here. Now, what I want to see from Exertion in this round, which I don't think is going to happen because it's been too long already, but what did Exile do when they were down on the ropes and they needed a round? They just went out like ballers. They went out quick and they went out fast. And they just punched their way into a side.
They are trying to, but they've just been mollied. They just got mollied off.
Exactly. They're just quite hungry and they're just eating. Rip.
Oh Jesus!
How many more
Christ.
times can I say
All
rip
headshots.
before it becomes less funny? Now,
All dead.
Simba is going to find one. Now, he has to go for it because it's the last round of the half.
Yeah.
He's got 50
He's
seconds.
got no chance in hell of winning. He's literally just stuck on B.
I mean, if we think about the actual Simba in Lion King, he had no chance, you know, fighting against Uncle Scar and the army of hyenas. But somehow he made it work. And so could this be a Disney story of our own right here in EAL?
Jesus Christ.
Could Simba CS get it done?
Mufasa. That's just Exile right now.
Well, he's going to fake flash out and his position's going to be revealed and rip.
And he's absolutely screwed.
Somehow bunny hopped away, but he even knows it. He's even sprayed rip on the wall himself. Sad times, my guy. As Exile Gaming clean sweep the first half of overtime.
Exertion's last chance to try and bring it home.
Spirit.
40 kills.
He's on his 40 bomb. He got his 40 bomb. That's what he was looking for. That's what he was hunting. So Exertion have one more chance left to stay in this game, and the chance is called CT side. I mean, they played pretty well from that position initially. No, in the latter half of the second half.
The big Wang gang with the 40 bomb.
So we just wait now.
He actually isn't top on MVPs though. He's only got 6.
Yeah, but he is the MVP. I mean, look at him. He's an absolute animal. 40 kills. You can't deny it. I mean, Kieran has had some very impact plays, especially with those AWPs in certain rounds as well. But he hasn't come close to Spirit's level. I mean, you just think of the amount of times Spirit has single-handedly saved a round.
He's just genuinely good. Like there's like nothing he's done wrong really this game.
He's just been on fire the entire time.
Yeah, he has not stopped.
Well,
this game is now edging on 40 rounds long, and he's just been wrecking.
Here we go, folks. It all depends on this. Flexic is just going to go for an early boost. They're not going to play aggressively at all, as the players from Exile look to go towards the middle area, and we've seen a little tiny bit of CT aggression in the apps here. If they could catch Piff off guard, this could be nasty, but Baz expects it. Does get traded out eventually, but the players push on to the bomb site this time, and it's wide open for them. And that looks like it's it, folks. Exertion fought long and hard, and they fought well, but it's now the 5v2 retake for them.
4v2, but yeah.
4v2, rather.
It is looking very favourable for Exile. What a game we have witnessed, but it's not over just yet. Although they are being flanked from CT, so it's probably going to be over in about 15
And not only are they being flanked from CT, they're being flanked from CT by Spirit.
Yep. It's worth mentioning that it is the best player on the server.
Well, here we go. The hopes and dreams of Exertion lie in the hands of Flexic, and Degenti denies them. GG's all round, boys. As Exile Gaming take this one 22-18. I've been Protalis.
Thanks for joining us this evening. We've been Prostalis and John. Thank you for joining us.
Guys, for watching, and tune in next time for some more European Amateur League action.